So, I have this queen ant, and she is infertile. I've had her in the same test tube for a while, and she will just not lay eggs. She had her wings still on, so I could tell she was infertile. And I also have this problem of these ants walking in my bathroom and trying to find food as they move farther into the house. So I thought, what if I worker boost this queen with the ants from my bathroom, which sounds really weird, but it's what I ended up doing, and today I'll be showing you how I did it and why it was actually really interesting how the queen was so peaceful towards the worker as opposed to our other worker boosting episode. So if you're a subscriber, I don't know if you have or not, but you've maybe watched our other worker boosting video, and I did the same thing as I'm going to do in this video, except it was with a fertile queen who had eggs. The reason I think that that's significant is because that queen was much more hostile towards the new workers, and the queen in this video was much more passive. And either it's an extreme coincidence that their personalities were like that, or it's the fact that the queen knew that she didn't have the capability of producing workers of her own, so she knew that she was forced to take in this worker or not have any workers at all. If that's true, that's very interesting and proves a lot about ant intelligence, that they can figure out that they have, malfunctioned naturally, basically, by not being able to have any workers, by not having mated. So they know that they have to go outside of what they would normally do in the process of founding a colony in order to obtain workers, which is pretty abstract, which means that ants can think pretty rationally if that's true. Now, I think that they are rational, and that they are very intelligent, but then again, I could also just be some random crazy guy who keeps ants as a hobby. So if you guys agree with me, please let me know in the comments. And also really quickly, if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. I know you've been told a million times by YouTubers why it's helpful, so I'm not going to bother explaining it, but yeah, if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. So now that I'm done actually ranting about what I hope will happen during the video, I'll tell you guys and show you guys what actually happened. So, the worker went in with the queen. As usual, she ran around like crazy, but unlike the last experiment, the queen just kind of sat there and let this little worker randomly walk over her and attack her without ever really showing any aggression. I mean, she would open her jaws a little bit, but it was very, very peaceful and a huge contrast to the last time we tried this experiment. And there were even a few points where she would try to feed the worker while she was being attacked by the worker. It was super, super different than what happened last time. And after a little while of filming, it left them in the dark, and the result was the same as the last experiment. They ended up becoming buds, and the queen accepted her, and then I gave the queen some honey, and the queen ended up feeding the worker successfully. So, the same outcome as the last experiment, but the queen was much different, and I think that's because of what I said before. So yeah, that's basically all for today's video. I'm just going to keep adding the ants that come into my bathroom into this colony, and I'll give this infertile queen a colony that she would never have expected to get. Or maybe she did expect to get it. Maybe in the wild this actually happens sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos about ant experiments and looking at their behavior, go watch our other videos and consider subscribing. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.